Okay, so I know this was a lot of things to learn to create this app, just this little thing, all right? So what we will do is inside this video, I want you to relax and I want you to watch what I will do, okay? Because I will redo everything. I just want to make sure that you understand each step of the process. And sometimes it's fun to have a biggest view of what we have created. So I will show you what we did in 4 simple steps. So I will delete everything. And what we will create, first thing first, is let's define the steps. We need a material app. Then what we need is we need a scaffold. After this, what we need is an app bar with a title. And then we need a bottom navigation bar, whatever. So it's just 4 steps. So because we will need to use a set state inside the navigation bar, then we will need to use a stateful widget. All right? So this is what we'll do. We'll say stateful widget, and then we will call this my app. And then inside, we will remove the container and use a material app, and we will save. Now you see that we have the debug banner, so we want to remove this. What we'll do is we will say debug banner false. And then we need to change the theme of the application. Do you remember how to do this? It's inside the material app. You will say theme, and then you will say, you just go over, you will see theme data. Yeah, theme data. And then you go inside, and there is something called the color scheme. And you use the color scheme from seed. So color scheme from seed. So in this way, you just have to give one color and Flutter will do all the stuff for you, which is really cool. So you will say colors.teal or the color you want. Then I will say comma, and save. Great. So now I will restart the app. And you see that we still have nothing because we don't have any scaffold. So inside the theme, inside this material app, what we'll need to do is we'll create the home argument and say scaffold. So this is the skeleton of our app. Next, what we want is this to be dark. So I will say brightness.dark, comma, save, and this is what we have. Great. Next, we need an app bar. So we'll say app bar argument, and the widget is a simple app bar. The argument title will require a widget, which will be a text widget, and it will be Flutter map. Let's save. Great. The next thing we need is a simple bottom navigation bar. So we'll go inside the scaffold, and we'll say bottom navigation bar, and then we will say navigation bar. In the destination, we will put a list, and then we will save. Now we need to have 2 navigation destinations. So navigation destination, the icon will be a simple icon, and then icons home. And then the label will be, let's put home. All right, it's terrible, my typing, home. And now we need another one. So I will just copy this, copy paste, and I will say profile, and then I will say person. Great. So we just need to use this and change the index. So we will go inside the bottom navigation bar or the navigation bar widget, and we will change the selected index. And this will be a selected index variable that we need to create right there before the build. We don't want it after the build because otherwise it will be rebuilt every time we clicked. So it will be selected index is equal to 0. Finally, what we need is to unchanged. So on destination selected change, we change the value and we give it a type just to make it more clear. And then we say selected index is equal to the value. And that's it. So now we can refresh the app and we have, oh, it's not working because we don't have a set state. We need to put a set state and then we put the selected value inside, save, and restart the app. And now we have something working. Great. So you see how it's not that complicated. We have only 4 things: the material app, the scaffold, the app bar, and the bottom navigation bar at the end. So that's about it. And I see you in the next one. Bye.